What's up guys, welcome back. So we're going to be playing Metroid Dread on the Steam Deck through Yuzu and Ryujinx today, just because I wanted to play a game that's going to be a little easier on the system, just so that we can see how well it handles games that are not as complex. So we're going to be playing it through Ryujinx first, which as you can see I'm playing Ryujinx here, and I know I forgot to do this on my last video, but we'll turn this on again. I will turn it on to full. So when we playing it docked 16:9, it's running around 60 frames per second, much like the Switch does. And we'll just jump straight in and we'll skip the initial cutscenes. Okay, so we're finally at the start of the game. I've moved around a little bit. What we're going to do is I'll show that we're still in Ryujinx, and I'll bring the performance overlay back up. And we're just going to have a look here. So we're hovering around 60 frames per second. Docked, undocked. It changes a little bit, but I think we'll keep it at docked just now. Everything else seems fine. So we'll put it into full screen just now, and that way the on-screen display will get a better reading of the game. Just find somewhere to put my mouth. Okay, so everything is fine. Yeah, I think we're good to go. Okay, that was a little bit of a dip there just before it hit me. Oops. Okay, we'll run through here. Cutscenes are 30 frames per second, but that was the same on the Switch as well. We'll just skip through this crap. Be quiet. We'll give it a save. And we'll run through a little bit more. Okay, there's another drop there. So far it is... Oh crap. I forgot how to play this game. It's been so long since I played it. There we go. I'm facing the wrong direction entirely. So far it's pretty good. It's the best emulation experience so far I've had on the Steam Deck for the Nintendo Switch, because in my last video you should have seen that I've got some Game Boy and 3DS games. Well, Game Boy Advance and 3DS games running on this as well, and there was another fairly bad drop there too, and another one. Yeah, I know this already, leave me alone. Come on. But for the Nintendo Switch, this is by far the best emulation experience so far. It's still not perfect, well, at least on Ryujinx. We'll see how Yuzu does, but we'll finish up this section of the game with the oh, this is frozen entirely. Oh, okay, we're back and it's stopped again. Right, that was not me, that is all on its own. Ah, shit, I get caught. I'm pretty sure I meant to get caught there. Can't remember, but there was some hitches there, so we'll see if Yuzu handles that bit better. in here. That was down at 20 frames per second there. Okay, we've got the Omega Blaster. And we got it, there we go. So, it's not perfect, but this is currently the most playable Nintendo Switch game while being emulated on the Nintendo Switch in Ryujinx. What we're going to do now is cut out of this, load up Yuzu, see how it goes there. And we're back. We're now in Yuzu. As you can see, we're in Yuzu here. And we'll turn this back on. I've already changed this over to bilinear and FXAA, which is what I used during Crisis Core Reunion. So we're just going to put this into full screen and start running about. So far, no issues. Excuse me, slide under. There was a little dip there, I'm not exactly sure how bad that was. It didn't seem as bad as Ryujinx. A little dip here and there is not really going to affect most people. You'll get in here. Now I want to see if it's going to crash at the, well, not crash, but freeze as it did in Ryujinx, because that will give us a good idea which emulator runs this game better. And as you can see, I'm not really going as slow as I did in this one. I'm noticing that the GPU is pretty high, and I don't know if that was the same in Thingway, but it should be using all of the GPU. Oh crap. GPU should be high, CPU shouldn't be. Okay, we did have a little dip there. There was no in Ryujinx, but there was no dip here in Yuzu, so straight away this one is looking to be the better emulator. At least for this game. That being said, it might be the better emulator in general. I don't know. See, I've got used to everything again. Can I recreate that? No, I can't. There was a flash on screen, looked like the environment doubled over somehow. I need to try and find this, scrub through my timeline when I'm putting this into my editor and see what happened there. You know, missiles, come on. Right, let's see if this freezes. Nope. It did not freeze. That being said, we've got to wait a couple more seconds. And under. Okay. I just hit the stuff that dangles off my mic, sorry. Sorry if you heard that. So we'll come in here. I went down to 7 frames per second there, but that was during a transition screen, so I can't really say anything bad about that. We'll grab my Omega Blaster. And we're done. So there's far less problems on Yuzu when being played through the Steam Deck. So my recommendations is, if you're going to play this game, either play it natively on the Nintendo Switch or play it through Yuzu if you're playing it on the Steam Deck. I would assume that if you're playing it on a PC, which is far more powerful than the Steam Deck, either Yuzu or Ryujinx is going to do you fine. But if you want to play it on the Steam Deck, go with Yuzu. If you don't want to do that, then you have the native version on the Nintendo Switch, or you can just emulate it on PC. But if you're going to be playing it on Steam Deck, my recommendation would be play it through Yuzu. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching, have a nice day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye now.